Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce to you myself, Tyler McCrary.
Welcome back to the 2021 VEX Robotics Live Remote World Championship. My name is Tyler, and I am blown away with everything our team's been able to do so far this week. This is only the beginning, and I cannot wait to see what happens between now and the overall finals and awards on Saturday. As you can imagine, there's a lot of behind-the-scenes work, including all the staff and volunteers running the entire event. We could not have done this without all of them, including all of our sponsors. Let's take a look at our sponsor spotlight of the day, Tesla. Thank you, Tesla, for making this event possible. Speaking of shooting for the stars, we've seen some teams reach some incredible heights. Let's take a look at our highest LRS run so far.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It isn't just LRS. LRT has also been turning heads with their impressive abilities. Let's take a look at our highest LRT run so far.
Here we go. We're underway. Circuit Breakers and the Wolverines. Three, 2, 1, time!
Now that we've seen the top of LRS and LRT, let's see how the competition stacks up in our rankings. What a strong start. Great job, teams. As we get ready to go into divisional finals for elementary school, let's go to Lisa for her take on strategy.
Hi, I'm Lisa. Today we have teams competing in live remote skills and live remote tournament matches. Teams completing their robot skills matches are continuing to push the limit on what their robots can do. Each team has the opportunity to complete 3 driver control matches and 3 programming matches. Since you have multiple chances, one strategy is to use your first match to complete a run that you are highly confident in to make sure you have one great match. Then use your other matches to stretch what you can do. This is your last chance to show off your robot skills, so go big. As you can see in live remote skills matches, it's all about a single robot on the field with the team showcasing their ability to drive and program the robot. Whereas in live remote tournament matches, teamwork is a key strategy. In order to maximize your score, teams should work together with their alliance partners prior to each match and create a plan that utilizes the strengths of each robot. Teams can use the direct messaging chat feature or enter the queue for their match early and talk directly with their alliance partner. Did you know that we have a practice interface within the LRT system at practice.robotevents.com? Teams can use this practice area to test out their strategies with their alliance partner prior to their scheduled match, just like how you would do it at an in-person event. If you do use the practice area, just make sure to return to remote.robotevents.com in plenty of time for your next match.
Thank you, Lisa. Now let's take a look at a team who has consistently performed day in, day out, our VEX innovator, Team 169, the Cavalry.
Well, 169 is the Cavalry out of Haverford, Pennsylvania. And it's a, I guess you could say, relatively small private boys' school in the outskirts of Philadelphia. Population, I want to say 1,000 if I remember correctly, but it's been a few years since I worked there. They are a group of hardworking, strong build and work ethic individuals that strive for greatness on every day. And I was just lucky enough to coach them from 2010 to 2016.
169 has won this year's VEX Innovators for completely just changing the game. Like, what do you say to that?
Well, I know they've certainly raised the bar in the past few years after I've left, for sure. Some crazy mechanisms that I never thought were imaginable. So if it's for that, or if it's just long-standing high level competition, whatever it is, I'm super proud of them. No group of boys has really worked harder, in my opinion, but I'm a little biased.
So, Chuck, do you have anything you want to say to 169?
Congratulations, dudes. I could not be prouder. Normally, if we were in person, you'd probably see me tear up in one of the few times I would. But I'll save that for the in-person congratulations. But yeah, wow, this is big. I'm super proud of everything you guys accomplished.
What can you tell me about Team 169?
They are, I would say, one of the programs that stands out to me the most, just for their consistency. It's like, it is very hard to be like the top team or the top program or one of the top programs every year. And in order to pull that off consistently, year over year, as students are changing, as teachers are changing, the game is changing, like that is really hard to pull off. And to do that for, God, I mean, I've been around this for 6, 7, 8 years maybe. And like, they've always been like one of those programs you're like, oh, yep, they're about ready to, they could win a world championship this year. So that's one of the things that stands out to me about 169. They're always kind of right there at the cutting edge in terms of how many motors to put into a drivetrain, what materials to use, how to utilize the VEX EDR V5 ecosystem to their full advantage. Like, they are always pushing the limits. And I feel like if they are not copying someone else or mimicking someone else's style, like, other teams are trying to figure out how to mimic their style. Mm-hmm. And so they're definitely like a trendsetter in the VRC community.
Back in February, we called on the VEX community to nominate teams that they believe elevated the game through their hard work and their innovation to become VEX innovators. After all of these teams voted, I'm so excited to tell you that you, Team 169, have been voted VEX innovators this year. How does that make you feel?
All the accolades belong with the students, with the boys. Every day I walk in and I'm just humbled, and I try to tell them regularly, you guys are, I've already said this, but you guys, they're the experts. I've tried to relate it to other adults as if, imagine if football had all its popularity now, but it was invented 15 years ago. We would, the adults, we could walk in, we could have some sense of what they were doing, of their passion, of their drive, maybe get a sense of what the competition is like. But without, they're the ones every day, hands-on, turning screws, writing code. Even now, it's not just that they are doing so much to create their own, they're really doing a lot to help our program move forward by developing essentially a series of courses for the programming side. The program essentially feeds and nourishes itself, and I'm really proud of all of them.
Do you all have any advice for new students looking to join the VEX Robotics community and possibly become VEX innovators themselves one day?
Try to get as much time from your school as possible. Because, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter how smart you are. It just matters how much time you have.
Yeah.
So, if you're smarter, you can manage your time a little better, but even the smartest people need a lot of time to get good.
I want to echo that. Just dedicate yourself to the craft, and there's no doubt you'll become the best.
What does it mean to you to have your team recognized as one of the best in the world?
Proud papa moment, proud coach moment. I'd be lying to say that a handful of the students that came to the team are not like little brothers or sons in some regards for a lot of the late nights. So this one's really, I hope they see that this is for them and what they've built and have instilled in the program to go on for the future.
Yeah, man, it's amazing. What words of congratulations do you have to your team?
Ooh, that's a tough one. It's tough because I am so beamingly proud of them right now. But part of the reason why I'm a love to hate individual within the program itself is with even my own guys. It's all right. I'm super happy with this award right now. We're proud. We're celebrating. All right, that was 2 seconds ago. What are we doing today? We were always driving and pushing harder forward. Even if we hit Everest, I think those boys would still be trying to find a higher summit to reach.
We gladly recognize Cavalry for all of their dedication. So many teams look up to them, and we are so excited to see if teams here today can one day be a VEX innovator as well. Finally, we want to wish our teams the best of luck today, and we cannot wait to see what you can do. Good luck, teams.